Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, we have some stuff thanks to AFK Inside. Now, we're due for patch notes on the test server in 2 days, and it looks like we're going to be getting Awakened Lyca. So we're going to take an early look at, obviously, her image, her animations in-game, and also her skills. Just keep in mind with the skills, when they get this sort of stuff, it's all the numbers are mixed up, but we can get a good idea for how she's going to play. As for numbers, I think we'll just have to wait till she actually drops in the game, and obviously we'll cover that when it happens. But first of all, can we talk about this design? First thing I noticed is she using a bow, or is she using some sort of cloudy death scythe? That was my question. You'll see when we look at animations, it is actually a bow. My hunch is, for all the lore people out there, let me know, did Audrey craft this bow for her? Because that's the vibe I get. That was my guess when I saw it, but you guys let me know, any of the lore people. The second thing you'll notice is her hair is impractically long. She is standing on her own hair while she's walking. That is not practical for battle. Unless that's not her hair and that's something else. But yeah, the hair is way too long. And finally, her deer. I mean, her deer looks cool. Got a bit of a headdress and stuff like that. And we do see the other side. Massive shout out to Sarah for mentioning. We see the other side of the deer, finally. But honestly, I think it's a pretty wicked design. I love the bow. Wait till you see the animations. I love the animations. So, this one here is, wait, let's see. So that's the ultimate animation. You can see the bow is like some big celestial thingamabobby. I think it looks cool, personally. I reckon it looks wicked. She's still sitting with the two legs off the side. Like that, I'm glad they did that, because I feel like riding is something that you don't change the style that you do. She's always sat on the side with both legs out to one side, so I'm glad she stayed consistent on her riding style. But the hair definitely looks a bit shorter in the animations, so that's good to see. It looks a bit more practical. Otherwise, you know, the deer's going to start tripping on the hair and stuff. And then this is going to be, I think, the basic attack. So you can see basic attack, she just gets into a normal style bow. Dude, I just love the different forms of this bow. Like, I hope like they evolve the forms of the bow even more than these two that we see, but we'll have to wait and see. I think it looks pretty savage. I love this type of stuff. And as you can see, we see the deer turn around, which is pretty cool. Look at the deer's other side. Hey, look at it. Hey, I reckon it looks sick. I'm excited for Lyca. Lyca's a character as I've always loved, because as you guys know, I love pets, I love bows, I love celestial bows, and she's riding a pet. Unfortunately, the pet's a deer, which is a bit of a not to offend anyone, not my favorite pet. If it was a wolf, I'd be like 10 times more excited. But honestly, Lyca's sick character. The one thing that surprised me is with Awakened Heroes, I thought they were going to try and make Awakened Heroes out of underused heroes, whereas I think most people find a use for Lyca, but hey, I'm cool with it. So let's take a look at her abilities that we've got so far. Now, let me zoom out a little bit on this. Okay, there we go. Got it to a size that I think is reasonable. So once again, we've got the agility-based ranger, wilder, obviously. So let's take a look at these skills. Summon Meteors. So this is going to be the ultimate. Lyca shoots a starburst arrow at an enemy, dealing damage equal to 350% of her attack rating, and then summoning 9 meteors. After a short delay, the meteors each damage an enemy, dealing damage equal to 100% of Lyca's attack rating, plus 10% of the target's current health. Total damage may not exceed 350% of Lyca's attack rating. Starburst arrows prioritize attacking the most distant enemy heroes, while the meteors prioritize attacking enemy heroes evenly. If Starlight Blessing is in effect, which we'll look at in a sec, meteors will deal AoE damage to targets, but the damage will not inflict a star power for the Starlight Protection, which is the next ability, which we'll look at in a minute. Moving on from that, when we get to Mythic, when an enemy is my head in the way? There we go. When an enemy is damaged by the skill, their dodge is reduced by 30 points and magic suppression by 10 points for, once again, the numbers are a bit messed up because it says 600 seconds for up to 600 stacks. No idea. That's just placeholders. The damage of Starburst arrows is increased to 350% of Lyca's attack rating, and the max damage of meteors is increased to 350% of Lyca's attack rating. But it already says 350% there, so I'm not sure what the base is. Once again, I don't know which numbers are wrong in this, but some of the numbers are wrong. But you get an idea for what we're looking at. Next up, Starlight Protection. Lyca's normal attacks and skills have a 10% chance to ignore shields. Upon hitting enemy heroes or bosses, Lyca inflicts 1 stack of star power on them. When 1500 stacks, I don't think that's meant to be 1500. Inflicted, Lyca removes all star power to grant Starlight to all allied heroes, increasing their attack rating by 30% for 100 seconds. Once again, not going to be 100 seconds. So we'll have to wait and see what that is. Surely, 1,000 seconds. Surely it's not going to be 1,000% for 30 seconds. Surely not. I don't know what's going on there. This effect cannot stack. If Starlight Blessing is in effect, then when removing the star power stacks, Lyca will also deal damage equal to 200% of her attack rating, plus an extra damage equal to 30% of her attack rating for every stack of star power on the target. The total damage cannot exceed 500% of Lyca's attack rating. Then we go to the signature items. Starlight also increases accuracy by 90 points and magic efficiency by 30 points. 10, Lyca is immune to control effects while casting the skill, and when she grants Starlight, she also grants control immunity to targets for a short time. Not too bad. Starlight accuracy bonus increased to 90, and the efficiency increased to 30, and then at level 30 signature item, every time Lyca casts this skill, the attribute bonus granted by Starlight increases by 20% for up to 5 increases. Oh man, I need to take a breath. I almost lost my voice trying to say that. Not my voice, just my concentration. You guys know, reading's not my strong suit. I apologize. Starfall Smite. At the start of battle, this one's confusing to me, and it's like one of those abilities where I have to see it. At the start of battle, Lyca shoots a Starfall arrow and deals damage equal to 200% of her attack rating to all enemies on the enemy side of the battlefield. Allied heroes in the same line as Lyca become her followers. So I'm tipping if she's in the back row, all the back row. If she's in the front row, it's all the front row. Become her followers, and Lyca and her followers join the battle after a delay of 300 seconds. Not going to be 300 seconds. Until Lyca joins the battle, she and her followers are untargetable and immune to all damage, while damage dealt to other allied heroes is reduced by 80%. If Starlight Blessing is in effect, then Starfall Arrow deals 200% extra strikes of damage equal to... Yes, this is a bit funny on the wording. But this one, let's just talk about this for a sec. So we all know Zolrath's great because he slows your enemy's entry into the battlefield. This one's slowing her entry into the battlefield. Now, I have 2 thoughts on this. One, if you put her in the front row and you have a really strong back row, and depending on how long she delays going into battle, they get damage mitigated by 80%. If you can stack that, or if they're, viable targets to be able to survive long enough and deal damage, you basically get free damage in on your enemy team. Now, in campaign, this is more PvP, I think, that I'm looking at, because in campaign, 80% mitigation, you're still going to get slapped unless you've got something crazy in your kit. But I feel like there will be uses for this in campaign as well. But that's my main thought, is it allows you to get free damage on your enemies at the start of battle until Lyca comes in, essentially free damage. So that's one thing I'm thinking of. It just seems like the most practical use for it, but let me know what you guys think if you have any ideas for that. My brain may be just a little bit too small for that. Okay, so furniture, 3 of 9. When Lyca joins battle, all allied heroes are blessed, increasing their physical pierce by 20 points and magic pierce by 20 points. The Starfall arrow recovers Lyca and her followers for 500 energy. Enemy heroes hit by the Starfall arrow can have no more than 500 energy until 500 seconds after she joins battle. So this is where I think 9 of 9 is going to make this whole ability really sink in. Now, obviously these numbers are all screwed up, but essentially what I think they're trying to do here with your 9 of 9 furniture is guarantee that your team has an energy advantage at the start of battle because it's limiting the enemies and giving you more. So you basically come into battle with a head start on energy is what I think it's trying to do. But we'll have to wait and see. That's one we've really got to test. Then we have a Star Chaser. Dude, these bloody descriptions. Oh, take a breath. We got this. Whenever using her normal attack, Lyca enters the Starshine state for 100 seconds. Probably not 100 seconds. Granting immunity control and reducing the damage she takes by 60%. If there are enemy heroes near Lyca, she will move to a position with fewer enemies nearby when attacking. Lyca's normal attacks deal damage equal to 250% of her attack rating to the target. The enemy hero farthest from her and all other enemies in a straight line between the two enemies. Wait, dude, I'm so bad. Okay. Lyca's normal attacks deal damage equal to 250% of her attack rating to the target, the enemy hero farthest from her, and all enemies on a straight line between the two enemies. So it basically enemy nearest her, enemy like furthest away, and like the ones in the line. So I don't know if like it'll like change directions to make that happen. I don't know, but anyway. It's everyone along a line she's hitting. When hitting the target, if there are no other selectable enemy heroes, the attack will deal extra damage equal to 250% of Lyca's attack rating to the target and nearby enemies. Engraving 30. The first normal attack after casting Starlight Protection will be enhanced, increasing the damage by 50% of Lyca's attack rating. If Starlight Blessing is in effect, the enhanced normal attack will deal extra damage equal to 15% of the target's max health, which is always handy. The damage cannot exceed 500% of Lyca's attack rating, and it will not inflict star power for Starlight Protection, which is the stacking buff up here. Then at E60, when intelligence-based allied heroes deal damage with a normal attack, if their accuracy is higher than the target's dodge, then each point of surplus accuracy increases the damage by 0.6% for a maximum increase of 60%. When an intelligence-based allied hero deals damage with their ultimate, if their magic efficiency is higher than the target's magic suppression, then each point of surplus magic efficiency increases the damage by 0.006% for a max of 0.6%. I feel like that's wrong. If Starlight Blessing is in effect, all of Lyca's normal attacks and skills deal extra damage based on surplus accuracy. E60 is a pretty solid buff by the looks of it. Then we have Starlight Blessing. Increases allied heroes' accuracy by 20% and magic efficiency by 20%. Lyca's other skills are enhanced. I want to see what the enhancements are for her other skills. You know what I mean? That's got me so curious, this one. Am I missing something very basic, like it's in the descriptions, but I feel like it doesn't have it in the descriptions. Oh, wait. In these things, it says when Starlight Blessing is active, doesn't it? Does it say Starlight Blessing? Okay, it does. I'm an idiot. They all have the ifs. That's why the descriptions are so long. Okay, that kind of like if Starlight Blessing. Yeah, so the extended bits all require, okay, all the good stuff, all the extra juicy bits on her skills require you to be using her Awakening passive. So she's one of those ones where you really need the Awakening passive to make her kit really work. I thought Starlight Blessing earlier was something else, but you need that. You really need that. Plus the accuracy and efficiency is going to be great with the E60. But that is basically Lyca. Her animations look sick. She looks sick. Cool character. I'm going to shut up now. I'm exhausted from trying to read that much. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.